Yes. Okay, Dalian is located in the north part of the China. And basically you may familiar with our capital Beijing. So just 1 hour from our capital Beijing to Dalian, just by an hour by plane, and 2 hours by plane to Shanghai, and 4 hours to Guangzhou, and 4 hours to Guangzhou and 3 hours to Xi'an, our ancient city. Okay, because Dalian is in the coast cities, that means we have the four distinctive seasons. The weather here in Dalian is never too hot in summer and never too cold in winter. Mhm. Okay, our city is considered as the romantic capital in China. Let me introduce about the DUT, our university. Our university was established in 1949, the same age our new China, and it was considered one of the four engineering colleges in its beginning, and is also ranked among the 26 national key university of the Ministry of Education. And in 1988, our university renamed as Dalian University of Technology, and it's also supported by the 211 project and 985 project. Our university selected in the second round of the National Double First Class Construction University recently. According to the rankings, there were more than 3,000 universities and colleges in China. Our university is ranked the top 20 among these universities. According to its global ranking, such as the US News and the QS, for the US News, we just ranked the 261 first. And as for the QS global ranking, it's 482 second. There were four disciplines of our university were selected into the top 1,000 in the world. There are engineering, chemistry, computer science, and material science. That means if you want to apply for the disciplines related to these four disciplines, welcome to apply for our university. Our university is considered as the one university, two locations, and three campuses. We have three campuses in two different cities. The first, the most international student will stay at our Linshui main campus. And we also have another campus called the Dalian Development Zone campus, which is not far from the main campus, just maybe 1 hour and a half by train, by bus. And we also have another campus in another city called Panji. It's another city in Liaoning province. In this campus, maybe just 1 hour and 1.5 hours by high-speed train. The facilities, the campus is equipped with the facilities for study, including the libraries. We have the two libraries and the physical fitness centers, swimming pools, and dormitories. And you can see it here is the picture of our dormitories. And we also have the campus views. And most international students would like to take the pictures here and set the twist in their social media. Here is the delicious food around the different dining halls at our university. Here is some activities which we organize for the international students, such as the school sports meeting, which will be held every May, and the New Year's Gala. Actually, we just hold the New Year's Gala in the last day of the last year. And we also have the sports competitions. And for the Chinese language learners, you also have the Chinese speech competitions. Here is the Campus Culture Festival, which is the big festivals for the international student. We call it International Culture Festivals. This festival may be held 2 years. Maybe maybe in 2026 we will hold these festivals again. And welcome to join this. And the next, I would like to make a brief introduction about the 9-degree program. For the 9-degree program, we have the two parts. The first we call the Chinese language program, and the second we call foundation programs, which is prepared for the student who want to study bachelor degree in China. For the Chinese language program, there is no HSK requirement, and we have 2 semesters every year. The students without the HSK certificate or have never learned Chinese before, welcome to start this program in every March and in every September. And if you have learned Chinese before, and you are welcome to transfer the class at the any time. And the age limitation for this program is from 18 to 60. And we have the elementary, intermediate, and advanced courses according to your current Chinese level. Before you start this program, you will have the placement test, and in order to get you to the right levels. The second is the foundation programs, because from this year, if the international student want to study the bachelor degree in China, they have to take the CSCA test. Maybe some of the students have know this test or even take the test maybe the last month. So our university opened the foundation program with the 2 different directions. One is the science and engineering. This is related. This program. These directions welcome the students who want to study the majors related to the science and engineering in the future. And the second direction is the Chinese language and the arts. This part is for the bachelor student who want to study the Chinese language and even the business and the management and art design. They can choose this one. Besides the Chinese courses, we also have the classes on the mathematics and physics for the science and engineering foundation programs, which can help you to complete the CSC test very well. And for the Chinese language and arts, besides the comprehensive Chinese, we also have the mathematics, comprehensive liberal arts. Because for all the international students, no matter which the major you would like to study for the bachelor degree, you have to take the CSCA test, the mathematics, as the subject for the CSCA test. Okay, and the next part, let me introduce the degree programs. We have the bachelor, master, and the PhD degrees for the international student. And most of them, we offer the English taught and the Chinese taught. Okay. For the bachelor programs, we have according to your language, according to your current language abilities, we offer the Chinese taught programs and English taught programs. For the Chinese taught programs, you have to have the HSK4 certificate to apply because all the courses were calculated in Chinese. And for the English taught, you need to have the English certificate, such as the TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo. If your high school is taught in English for the whole course, for the whole courses and examinations, you can submit a certification offered by your high school. Here is some of the English majors that's popular for the international student, as for the English taught program, such as mechanical design and manufacturing and automation, intelligent construction, which is considered as the civil engineering, plus the artificial intelligence, and the bioengineering, a DUT BGI program. The later Professor G will introduce this part with more details, and engineering mechanics and applied physics. And this is the majors which is organized by our school, called the Chinese Language Bachelor Program with the business. For these majors, the international student can choose these majors if they would like to do the business trade or international trade or translator or the business. After you graduate, you can choose this major. And you will have all the classes with all the international students. And if some student want to be the international Chinese language teachers after the graduate, they can choose this program called the Chinese Language Bachelor, International Chinese Language Education. That means because right now, more and more international students want to study the Chinese, and they need more Chinese language teachers. So the graduate from this major can be the English Chinese teachers when they go back to their countries. For the master programs, we also have the international Chinese education. Um, if you graduate from from the Bachelor of the International Chinese Language Education, you can continue to study the master program of this major. After you graduate with the master degree, and you can to be the international Chinese teachers to teach the foreigners. And we also have the other majors, which can be taught English and the Chinese, such as the bioengineering, civil engineering, naval architecture, and ocean engineering. And you can later check the more details through our website. Here is the major list for the PhD programs. For the Chinese taught, we have 33 majors, which can be taught in Chinese. And for the English, we have 23 majors can be taught in English. And later you can check all the major list through our website. Application procedures and we just the three steps basically about the application, evaluation, and admission. And the first, you need to prepare all the application documents first, which is including your passport, degree diploma, transcript, non-criminal conviction, study plan, recommendation letters, physical examination forms, and the language certificate, maybe for HSK and maybe for IELTS and maybe for TOEFL. And after you prepare the documents, you can submit the online application. Here is the online application website. You can take the screenshot. The first, no matter which program you would like to apply at our university, all the students are required to submit the DUT application here. And for the some students would like to apply for the CSC scholarship. Besides the DUT application, you're also required to submit the CSC application at this website. And for the some student would like to apply for the Chinese international language programs, they can also apply for the CSC scholarship through this website. After we review your application, we have the review and interview procedures. For example, maybe we have the online interview for all the applicants through the tacit meeting, and even better WeChat. After you just pass the online interview and the review process, we will give you the admission letter and the GW form, which is considered to be the visa application form to help you to enter China. And please notice that from this year, all the bachelor applicants need to submit the China Scholastic Competition Assessment we call the CSCA test score. And let me briefly introduction about the CSCA test. This test is required to the applicants for the bachelor degree or undergraduate programs. The exam subjects including about the professional Chinese, for example, the science Chinese and art Chinese, mathematics, physics, and chemistries. The two types of the subject are offered by the professional Chinese. For example, humanities Chinese and science Chinese. It's according to the majors you applied at our university. Applicants applying for the undergraduate programs taught in Chinese should take all the courses, should take the professional Chinese test based on the category of the program they are applying for. For the English taught programs, they don't require to take the professional test, but they are required to take the mathematics, physics, or the chemistry. Please notice that the mathematics is the mandatory exam subject. That means no matter you apply for the Chinese language, or engineering, science, you must take the mathematics. Okay, as for the physics and the chemistry are the optional test subjects. Applicants applying for the programs in engineering, agriculture, or medicine should take the test should take at least one of these two subjects. And the examination format is the online examination. That means you have taken all the courses, you have taken all the tests through the internet. And you need to register by yourself. Here is the website for this test. And you can also scan this QR code to say which the exam subject you need to the major. For example, if you apply for the majors related to the bioengineering, you have to take the mathematics and chemistry. Okay. And you can take the screenshot for this part because it's very important for the bachelor applicants. And here is the test. Every year we have the 6 times for this test. It will be held in the January, March, April, June, and December every year. If you want to apply for the September intake, I mean 2026 September intake, you have to complete the test before the July. This is the last time for this test. And the scholarship application. Dalian University Technology offers 4 different programs, 4 different scholarships for the international student. They are the Chinese government scholarship, international Chinese teachers scholarship, and the Liaoning government scholarship, and the last one is the DUT presidential scholarship. I would like to introduce them one by one. For the CSC scholarships, I know maybe some of the students know that there were 2 application category for this scholarship called Type A and Type B. For the Type A, you can apply for the Chinese language program, bachelor, master, PhD, and the senior scholars. But notice that the Type A is open to the student who submit the application to the Chinese embassy or consulate in your country. And for the Type B, is only for the master's and the PhD applicants. You can submit all the application documents by our university. After we reviewed, we will recommend you to the CSC directly. And here is the application time. For example, if you apply for the scholarship on the master's and the PhD, you are required to finish the application before the February 15th here. February 15th, the last day of the scholarship for PhD and the master's. And this scholarship is only for the student who wanted to study Chinese language program, including the Chinese language 9-degree program, and the bachelor's and the master's. And here is the application guideline for the different application tab. You can see the more details through this website. And the Liaoning government scholarship is only for the PhD student. The application deadline is the February 15th. And here is the DUT scholarship. DUT scholarship is only supported for the degree student. For example, bachelor, master, and the PhD students. For the master and the PhD application, the deadline is required. It's the same to the CSC application, means the February 15th. And for the bachelor's, please submit the documents before the end of the June. And please notice that we also have the CSC include use of excellent scheme program, and it's only supported the majors related to the mechanical engineering, software engineering, and materials science and engineering. And here is the application website. You can take the screenshot. Here is the DUT on application. No matter which the programs you apply for at our university, you are required to submit the DUT on application. And if you apply for the CSC scholarship, here is the CSC scholarship on application website. And here is the online application website for the International Chinese Language Teacher Scholarship. And if you have the WeChat, welcome to scan this QR code. And if you have any questions, you can send the questions here in the WeChat. We will answer you. 季老师来了吗？ And maybe the next, I will invite the Professor Ji to make the brief introduction about the School of Bioengineering. 季老师。Okay, maybe we'll just wait a few minutes and some students have the questions. It's okay. So I would like to answer the questions for now. For the L, someone asked about for the L's. The L's for the English taught, the scores is at least this is the 5.5, 5.5. Yes. Marine engineering courses not available for the bachelor in English taught, but we have for the marine engineering you can apply for the master and the PhD for the English taught. Okay, and I need to ask about abilities. For the majors of the medical imaging programs. Okay, so I will answer the questions one by one later. And now let's welcome the Professor Ji to make the brief introduction of the School of Bioengineering.
Hello, can you all
老
hear
师，您
me?
可以
Sorry.
直接播放那啥 PPT。
Yeah,
这个
sorry
现在
for
放的
that.
是那什么对，
Can you see
可以
all?
了，没事吧？声音也可以听到，您直接开始就行。
Okay. Okay, so I will give an introduction of the School of Bioengineering. Also, we have a joint program which is called DUT and BGI. First, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Fang Lingji, and I am now an associate professor in the School of Bioengineering. Here you can see my email address. So we will briefly and importantly to introduce first the School of Bioengineering, and also for the topic of today's introduction is about the DUT and BGI joint program. Okay, so I will first give you a brief idea of the School of Bioengineering in Dalian University of Technology. Okay. So here you can see the development and the history of the whole school. So at the very beginning, we are not an independent discipline. We are under the primary discipline of chemical engineering and technology. But as the biological science developed, now it is a very important discipline, also a very frontier science. So in 2010, we have established the School of Life Science and Technology. You can notice this is a different name because back to then, we're not very focused on the bioengineering, but with the new development, the new era of the biological science development. So for the school, we started and focused and decided to focus on the development of bioengineering. So to 2019, we have established the independent school of bioengineering. We have spent all the development efforts for strengthen this bioengineering discipline. And to now, there is a milestone event happened to the school. Is in 2023. We have obtained the key laboratory of intelligent biomanufacturing issued by the Ministry of Education nationally. So this is really labeling that our bioengineering discipline is ranking at the top level of the whole country. And now we also have the postdoc mobile station. So if you want to obtain a postdoc position, or you have the idea that to continue your academic career in DUT, you can choose our postdoc mobile station. Okay, so I will give you the whole introduction of the disciplines and majors now we have in the school. So we have different levels of educations from the bachelor's degree to the master's degree, also to the postdoc, as I just mentioned. And for the bachelor's degree, we're focused on the bioengineering, but for the master, we have biology, and also we have a full-time professional master's degree, which is named biology and medicine. And for the doctor degree, for the PhD degree, we have different disciplines as bioengineering. Also, we have the biological chemical engineering and also chemical bioengineering. This is really an interdiscipline education. Also, the one that we started on 2024 is the DUT BGI joint program. And this one is under the bioengineering discipline, which I will give you more detailed introductions. So for the whole school, we have different levels education, and also you have the science and technology, but we are mainly focused on the engineering education. The school's academic stress, also we call it discipline stress. So for the bachelor's program in bioengineering, we are rated as A+. This is a ranking from the 2024. So here is a very official or ranking system, which is called the Soft Science Ranking of Chinese University Majors. We are ranking at the 4th national-wide among the 144 listed universities. So we are the first top level. And the disciplines of biochemistry and molecular biology in plant and animal science have constantly ranking within the top of 1% globally in the ESI ranking, which means the research level is very good. And while agricultural science has newly entered the top 1% worldwide. And in the 5th national discipline evaluation, this is in 2022, there is no the 6th one yet. So this is the newest one ranking. And the Times Higher Education China subject ranking in 2021, our bioengineer major has been ranked at the 3rd nationwide and received an A rating. So the academic stress and discipline stress of this bioengineer major in DUT is quite good. So we're not just like very solely developed the bioengineering. We also have a basic education on the biology. So these two disciplines are supporting each other. Also, this is also depends on the research areas of all the professors here in the school. So you can see they are separated into different directions. For biology, we have microbiology, biochemistry, and molecular biology. Also, we have the cell biology. For the bioengineering, now we are focusing on 4 directions, the biocatalysis and biocatalysis and bioprocess engineering, synthetic biology and systems bioengineering, biopharmaceuticals and material engineering. Also, we have the biological targets and molecular engineering. Okay, so now I will move on to the DUT-BGI joint program. So before I started, I would like to just explain why we start this joint program. So for the BGI, as I will introduce, BGI is the top genetic industry company that in China, also is founded by very famous professors back to 1990s. So this is a joint program is kind of innovation education between the university and companies, but this company is very focused also on the innovation and also on education. So here's the development, or we call it exploration, or like the history of this joint program. So we set the agreement on 2023. So we would like to start this joint program, but first with the master and doctoral PhD's degree training, because it's more urgent, or is more needed for both sides. So we want to do some collaboration or do the research. And so in November 2023, we launched the first master and PhD enrollment, and successfully we have our first master and PhD students in 2024 in October. So we started this launch ceremony of this DUT-BGI program. But this is first of all the master and PhD. And so since we have successfully started the program, we want to start the undergraduate joint program as well, because we also want to promoting this program to be a fully covered a degree program. So we have signed the agreement on 2024. We would like to start the bachelor's degree, and to this last year, just the past year. So we had our first undergraduates, and we are successfully to start this joint bachelor degree. And between that, we also hold the summer school, and also there will be the winter school in the coming next 2 weeks. So we would like to have the students around the world, all over the world, they can come and to really experience the DUT and also BGI, then to see what they can have for their future study. So I will give some introduction of BGI. So what is BGI and why we choose BGI? So BGI is a short name of the Beijing Genetic Institute. So back to the 20th century, there was one important worldwide event that have been affected to, I guess, to every one of us, is the except the Manhattan Project, Apollo program, and we have the Human Genome Project. So we want to know the details of our humans, and who writes the codes, and who would be the determinants. So for several countries, we have spent money then to start this human genome project, and BGI is taking the responsible for China to taking the task. So that's why after they finished the whole sequencing of one of the human chromosomes, and they becomes very important and famous in the genome sequencing companies. So here you can see is one of their co-founders, Professor Yang Huanming, and this is in 1999 in the UK. They have the International Human Genome Sequencing Consortium. So after that, BGI has been very famous, as I said, and they also realized that we have to develop the national skills for sequencing, not just for reading the codes in the DNA, but also we can get tons of big data from the codes, so we know the rules and how. Then after we know the rules, we can modify, or we can fight against the disease. And so this is what you see here is the BGI headquarters in Shenzhen, China. So this is the main building of the BGI. So they have like 10,000, more than 10,000 employees worldwide. And what of their very key features is they have published lots of high levels of the research papers. And also they do lots of patents obtained because their founders are from the academic area. So they are very, they are very spend more efforts on innovation and also on the research. So they have so here is the ranking of BGI group. So they have topped the Asia Pacific Life Science Cooperate Institution ranking table for the 10th year running. They have this such high ranking because they have published lots of Nature or Science or Cell levels papers. So why they can have so many efforts in research is because they also founded the BGI College. So for this joint program, actually you will go to the BGI College, but they are tightly connected to the BGI company. But you will have they have the professors also working there. So you will have the professors project, so you can be involved in the very frontier scientific questions need to be answered. Okay, so for the BGI, so they have different kinds of education forms. And why can BGI provide education? So first is they have the big projects. They can also apply for the projects or grants from the our country, and also they collaborate with different also hospitals or like from the other companies. So they have enough grants for supporting their research. Of course, this research are closely related to their company's purpose, but normally in the life science area, they are in the state of art, the one that are need or urgently need to be solved. So they have educations covered to different ages, but we are focused on this joint graduate programs, also our joint undergraduate programs. So for the DUT, we are not the only one that collaborates with the BGI, but we are the only one who have successfully to fully covered the bachelor and master and PhD PhD program. Also, for each year, we have already reached for this 2 years, including the bachelor and also the graduate students, we have reached almost 70 students from all over the world. So they have been started this education in 1999. It's quite early. This is why we choose BGI. This is one of the reasons why we choose BGI, because they are really high, evaluate the education, also evaluate the research is so important for the continuously developing of the company. So you see that in the 2024 we started this program, but we are the first one that collaborate with them. Then afterwards, the Tsinghua has started collaboration with them as well, but not as the same or big scale as us. So we have already built this deeply collaboration with the BGI and also with the education of the students. The students as a bridge have started the co-research for the different professors from BGI, from DUT and also BGI. Okay. So for the this joint program, we have a very totally different time spendings from distinguished from our normal ones. So I will give more details. You can see like for the masters, we have one semester started first in DUT and the rest will spend your time in BGI. So you will have two supervisors, which is from DUT, one is from the DUT and the other is from the BGI. So you will have both sides. Then they can instruct and supervise your studies. So as this is a list, I'm not going to read more words about it, but you can see they have achieved a very successful education modes. So they have now have more than 3,000 students. Besides the degrees program for the BGI, they also do the motivation, innovation education. So if you are who are interested in, you can apply also as well, but that one is kind of like internship instead of obtaining the degree. But you can see that BGI have spent so many efforts. They got the supporting. They have a very excellent outcomes. They have published like Science, Nature, or Cell levels, high level research papers. One is because they have their own their own skills, like for the technologies. Also, they made their own machines. Then for sequencing, the other one, as I just mentioned, they are high evaluated for the education and innovation for the development of the company. So there are some of their headers. So the CEO of BGI Group, in Ye, and he is our undergraduates. He is graduates in the 1998 from the School of Life and Science Technology back to then. So he also very supporting this drawing program because we want to utilize both sides' strengths, then to make this program becomes more top and becomes more competitive. Okay, they also have been educated, or there are some undergraduates, they have internship into the BGI college, and they really had very good research over there. Then they choose to stay in BGI and then becomes like the partners of the BGI. Okay, so for this DUT BGI program, this is for the bachelor program. The bachelor one, we also take a joint education, because for the bachelor you have 4 years. So the first 2.5 years you will study at DUT, and the rest 1.5 years you will go to BGI. But we should notice there will be an interview from BGI, so to determine whether you can continue on the BGI program or not. But it's okay if you cannot take that one. You can choose to study at DUT for the rest of 1.5 years. So it's totally fine. So for the first year, we do the integration and inspiration. Also, you will have some courses for the Chinese culture. And second year, there will be some very major or professional courses that you learn the basic concepts, and also the main courses for the bioengineering major. And for the third year, you will have more like practices. There will be some experimental courses you will take. And of course, as I said, you will have the interview from the BGI to choose to determine whether you can continue on this joint program. Of course, you cannot. You said I don't want to continue on. I just want to stay at DUT. It's totally fine. And also for the DUT BGI program, we have the graduate program. As I mentioned, the first semester you will spend in DUT, and the rest time you will go to BGI. And during this whole starting process, you will have two supervisors, one is from the DUT and the other in BGI. So we will also have have the there will be like the starting of your project and the middle exam of your project, also the final defense of your project, and your supervisors will attend the whole process of your education. So for the BGI, they have different centers. Shenzhen is the biggest one, but they also have other research centers in different cities like Beijing, Hangzhou, Qingdao, Chongqing, Sanya, and Wuhan. So if you choose graduate program, you will go to the same as the bachelor, maybe. It depends on which supervisor you choose. Then you will go to different BGI research centers. So you are not just have the one city choose, but it also depends on your research interest. So if you will get the informations of all the PIs, then you can choose the direction that you're really interested in. Then it also determines where you are going. Okay, so I think that's all the introduction of this program. So if you have questions, you can send email. Also, you have you just scanned the QR code of the WeChat group. So if you have questions, you can ask in the WeChat group. Also, you can send emails to me. Welcome to DUT BGI, and welcome to China. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Professor Ji. And next, I would like to invite the Professor Tang Hong from the Faculty of the Medicine to make the brief introduction on the Faculty of the Medicine, and some students in the message box that would like to share the email about the Professor Tang, and later after the section, and we'll share it. 老师，您这边 PPT 可以看到，
Hello everyone. Can you hear me? Oh, can you see my
可以
slide?
您直接开始就行。
Okay, 好的. Okay. My name is Tang Hong from Faculty of Medicine. I would like to introduce international graduation admission information of the Faculty of Medicine. Okay. The organization structure of the Faculty of Medicine comprise 4 schools. Please look at this slide. The School of Basic Medicine, the School of Clinical Medicine, the School of Pharmacy, and the School of Biomedical Engineering. I wish to note that only the School of Biomedical Engineering is open for international students. I mean, the major of biomedical engineering can admit international students, but the other school cannot yet. The Faculty of Medicine also houses one interdisciplinary research center for medicine and engineering. Additionally, the Faculty of Medicine also has 4 attached hospitals. For example, the Central Hospital, Cancer Hospital, Women and Children's Center Medical Center, and number 3 People's Hospital. The attached hospital collectively could provide almost 10,000 beds. So this hospital has very large scale. The picture of the left bottom shows the building of the Faculty of Medicine, and the pictures in the right bottom are the alleged hospitals. Okay, let's go to the history of our biomedical engineering. Please look at this slide. We can see that the program for master and PhD students has started in 2023. It means that we have started the program for PhD and master students almost over 20 years. In 27, the Department of Bioengineering was founded along with postdoctoral station. And in 28, we got the professional first class discipline, and almost 10 years later, in 2018, the Bioengineering School was founded, and 2 years later, we got the professional class, first class for undergraduate education, and 1 year later, we got the national first class undergraduate education, and 2022, the School of Bioengineering joined in Faculty of Medicine. The School of Biomedical Engineering focused research in 3 aspects. Please look at this text. We can see the first research direction is intelligent medicine and medical signal analysis. And the second research direction is intelligent disease detection, tactic and equipment. And the third is brain science. First, then I will give more detailed instruction on the 3 detection. Please look at this slide. It shows the staff member. Now we have 31 staff members, including 8 professors, 15 associate professors, and 6 assistant professors. All these staff members could be checked or could be go through by this website. Please, you can get a screenshot to get this address. For example, this list of professors and the list of associate professors and the list of assistant professors. And the top on the right hand, we can see the picture of our staff member. So I wish to mention that if you have any interest in or you wish to get supervisors from teachers, you can go through his introduction and write email to the professors. Okay, let's go to the research direction. The first direction is intelligent medicine and medical analysis. We can see some professors focused on variable low-power signal detection device for heart, for sun, and peripheral vessels. And some other professors have studied the left ventricle assisted device. This device is very helpful to help heart failure patient. And some other professors did big data, especially on countrywide big data on imaging. And this big data is helpful to know this configure of this organ, every organ. I mean, this digital method could to developing a high sensitivity, high specificity, high throughput output, no cost, and early stage biomarker detection technology. For example, as this slide shows, tumor translation mechanism, bioinformatics target selection, and the techniques for a single molecule detection or fluorescence probe or electrical chemical probes. For example, the device development by DNA encoded narrow protocol. They could be to read the DNA information. In recent years, the research direction has introduced numerous innovative technology and published many good papers, such as listed on the right hand. For example, the good result has been published on Science Advance, Census, JACS. A significant number of professors are engaged in this field of study. Some professors also specialized fluid science supporting biosensor and multiplexed sensor with nanoparticles and microflux system and micro gas sensors. And this figure shows the professor has studied on medical sensor for biophysical and biochemical signal detection. And the last research direction is about brain science and neurology disease. This direction has get many progress. For example, the professors could develop brain signal accretion and signal analysis utilizing EEG signal for mental fatigue detection. And other professors specialize area in children's brain analysis, such as MRI analysis, something like that. This page shows the training program for a PhD student. Please look at this table. We can see a PhD student candidate could have public courses of 11 credit points. Among these credit points, 10 of them are compulsory. The compulsory courses is about overview of Chinese culture, a comparison of Chinese or compulsory Chinese too. And the elective courses is about Chinese economy or history of Chinese science and technology and advanced Chinese. And special courses for a PhD student is about 4 credit points. Half of them credit points are could from these 3 courses. It's about mathematics, such as intelligent scientific computing, nonlinear analysis, or introduction to statistics. And the other part of special courses is the frontiers of interdisciplinary medical engineering. And the process of training could provide 5 credit points, such as opening report, midterm report, and academic activity, or international communication, or the research on funding applications. The start period for a PhD candidate is 4 years. This is 4 years, not very high, but generally, a PhD student could take more than 4 years to get a degree. Okay, this is the instruction training program for PhD students, and the next page is the training program for master students. Okay, please look at these tables. We can find that there are 3 parts for the program. The first part is public courses. There are 13 credit points. 11 of them are from compulsory courses. For example, they are overview of Chinese culture, comprehensive Chinese, advanced Chinese, such as that. And the other two credit points come from elective courses. It's about overview of Chinese economy, history of Chinese science and technology, and advanced Chinese. And the second part is the specialized courses. The credit point for these courses are six. And the first part of these courses is from mathematics courses. The student can select one or from five options. These courses are mainly about mathematics. For example, intelligent scientific computing, a numerical optimization method, applied partial difference functions, and applied mathematical statistics, such as that. And the other part of specialized courses is the list can be seen here. The student could only maybe select three of them. And the last part is the elective courses. This is the very long courses list, and the student could select two of them. And the last part for the training process is has 3 credit points, including opening report, midterm report, and activities. And the study period for master student is 3 years. So we can say if a student select the training program, the minimum requirement for the candidate is 26 credit points, and compulsory public is 10 and plus 2. So we look at this slide, we have found that the portion of the course in degree application is not very high. The purpose of this arrangement is to reduce the time in course study, but wish to the student to pay more and more time in scientific research and to improve research ability and to get the innovation research outcome. So this is my introduction for the admission for the international student. The last page is the contact information. I mean, how to contact our education department. The first is the email. It's has this email address. Everyone has its email address. So the student who are interested in apply in Faculty of Medicine, he or she can write the email to this to them, and may they get a response. I wish to mention that if one student wish to apply Faculty of Medicine, he or she must note that his background must have consistency with the professor's focus. If you didn't match this focus, the professor may not give you a response. For example, I almost received email from an international student every day. I have not so much time to give everyone a response if the candidate cannot match my focus. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Professor Tang.
Right.
And just Professor Tang says it's very important before you send the how to say it's very important to read the supervisor's research area before you send the emails. Because the first you need to check or the professor's research details in the website, and after that you need to to send emails to the professors that you want to study, and with the study plans, the CVs, and the transcripts, and the diploma information. Don't send the emails to all the supervisors just one time, because when we read your emails and we're not sure what kind of the subject or what kind of the research area you would like to study at DUT. So the supervisors cannot reply to your emails like this way. Okay, thank you, Professor Tang,
Okay, thank
from
you.
the
You're very
Faculty of
right. Thank you
Journalism.
for my explanation.
Okay, and the next, let's welcome the Professor Zhao from the School of the Chemistry to make the brief introduction about the School of the Chemistry. Professor Zhao, okay,
Okay.
and we can see
Okay.
your slide, and we can hear
Okay,
your voice.
thanks.
You can start now.
Okay, thanks. Hello, everyone. I'm Jianan Zhao from the School of Chemistry at Dalian University of Technology. It's a great honor to introduce our distinguished school and graduate programs to you today. And founded in 1949 by the renowned chemist Mr. Dayu Zhang, our School of Chemistry boasts a glorious history of over 70 years. As one of the first disciplines included in China's double first-class initiative, we hold a PhD program in the first-class discipline of chemistry, and a master's program in 4 secondary disciplines. They are in organic chemistry, analytical chemistry, organic chemistry, and physical chemistry. Our chemistry discipline ranks among the top 0.1% globally in the ESI rankings 2025, and secured the 36th position in the 2025 US News Global Rankings for top chemistry graduate programs. In the 2024 Nature Index, we stood 24th worldwide in chemistry, making us one of the smallest scale Chinese university on this prestigious list. Our academic structure is robust and well-equipped. We house one first-class key discipline of Liaoning Province, one international research center of the Ministry of Science and Technology, and one engineering technology center of Liaoning Province. Our faculty team is exceptional, comprising 60 master's supervisors, 45 PhD supervisors, and 8 recipients of national talent programs, accounting for 13% of our core academic staff. Currently, we have 18 international students enrolled, creating a diverse and inclusive academic community. For our graduate programs, the master's program offers specializations in inorganic chemistry, analytical chemistry, organic chemistry, and physical chemistry. It's a general chemistry track, and all of the candidates will be taught in both Chinese and English. Our PhD program in chemistry also welcomes outstanding international applicants, providing a rigorous and supportive research environment. Now I will move on to give you a brief introduction about our research directions. Our research mainly focuses on 3 cutting-edge and impactful directions, integrating fundamental science with real-world applications. The first part is the interface reaction mechanism of sustainable chemical processes. This direction centers on sustainable chemical reactions such as hydrogen production, solar cells, biomass conversion, and photoelectrocatalysis, as well as green synthesis. We delve into core chemical issues including interfacial reaction kinetics, molecular excited states, and charge or energy transfer, aiming to uncover theoretical mechanism and develop regulatory methods. Our key research areas include new materials for low-temperature catalytic hydrogen production, and with breakthroughs published in Science and Nature. And we also developed the 3rd generation of solar cells, which was featured in Nature Energy with an impact factor of more than 60. We also developed water or oxygen barrier degradable high-performance membrane materials, which excel in medicinal oxygen-resistant and water-resistant properties. We also focus on precise and green methods for the design and synthesis of compounds. Drawing on biomimetic principles and simulated enzyme catalysis, we develop efficient and precise asymmetric synthesis methods for drugs and multiple chiral centers. Our research spans metal-organic supramolecular mimic enzyme catalysis, with notable publications in the Journal of the American Chemical Society and Angewon Chemie. We also lead robotic chemistry and high throughput automated synthesis platforms. It was equipped with high throughput automatic weighting, flow continuous synthesis, and integrated reaction crystallization devices. Our high throughput screening of chemical reactions has identified efficient transition metal catalysis with yields up to 96%. While our DFT computation and machine learning-driven catalysis design accelerates the development of new catalytic materials. We also focus on single-cell and variable detection devices for diseases. We specialize in developing single-cell level disease detection devices, for example, microfluidic chips, microarrays, for cancers and metabolic diseases, as well as variable flexible electronic sensors for real-time physiological monitoring. Our research includes high-sensitivity molecular imaging probes for live injury and wound detection, which was published in Analytical Chemistry and Biosensors and Bioelectronics. Multifunctional detection system was developed in our school, integrating fluorescence imaging and MRI. Our variable electrochemical sensors can accurately detect metabolics like glucose, lactate, sodium, and potassium in sweat and tears, enabling remote health monitoring for conditions like hypertension and heart disease through devices such as headbands, wristbands, and tooth sensors. And here is a brief introduction about the faculty in this school who will be the supervisor information. Behind our academic excellence in a team of dedicated and accomplished supervisors, they are not only leaders in their research fields, but also committed mentors who guide students to explore scientific frontiers. To learn more about our supervisors, including their research interests, ongoing projects, and publication records, please visit our official inquiry link. Here you can find detailed profiles of each supervisor and identify potential research partners that align with your academic goals. Our school also boasts excellent instruments with over 100 million RMB worth of advanced equipment, including solid and liquid NMR, time-of-flight mass spectra, atomic force microscopy, and X-ray diffraction. We have established international joint research centers and key laboratories, providing students with world-class research platforms. Additionally, we maintain extensive international collaborations with top universities such as the University of California, Riverside, the University of California, San Diego, Tokyo University, and Coast, offering students opportunities for academic exchanges and collaborative research. The School of Chemistry at Dalian University of Technology is a vibrant hub for chemical research and talent development. With our strong academic foundation, cutting-edge research directions, exceptional faculty, and global partnerships, we are committed to nurturing the next generation of chemical scientists. We warmly welcome you to join our academic community, where you will have the chance to pursue groundbreaking research, grow alongside top scholars, and make a meaningful impact on the world. If you have any questions about our program's application process or faculty, please feel free to reach out. We look forward to your application and to witnessing your academic journey at Dalian University of Technology. And that's all for my introduction about the School of Chemistry. And thanks very much for your listening.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Zhao. And because a lot of the students ask the same questions that the supervisors doesn't reply to you. Which we can see here is that you have to continue to contact the supervisors, and don't send the emails to all the supervisors. Just check and what the supervisor's research area, and make sure that your study plan is perfect to this research area, and then send the emails with your CV, transcript, and diploma information, and the papers and the research plans to the supervisors just one by one. Don't send the massive emails. Okay, so thank you for all the students and the for all the students and the professors attending this information section. And on the January 8th, and maybe two days later, we also have another information section. Welcome and to see you again. Bye bye.